We're live.
Okay. And we're on treats. Very happy treats. Sort of. Hey, come back out here. Goodness.
Hello everyone. We're here with Frosty the serval and Kathryn the operations manager.
Hello everyone.
What is Frosty getting?
Frosty is getting chicken thighs cut up.
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head how old he is, but I'm thinking he's 20
I'm
something.
thinking he's 20 something.
Which is like twice as long as servals usually live. And when we walked out here to do this live event, he looked dead in his cage. He really had us freak out there for a minute.
He did. He was sleeping really heavy.
And a lot of times when these cats get old, they sleep that way. They sleep like the dead.
Really heavy. But the minute he saw I had treats, he popped right up. I was like, hey, awesome treats. But yeah, he was sleeping pretty hard before we walked up.
I wish all our 20-year-olds ate like he
I'm
does.
serious. Oh my goodness.
You might notice Frosty has white paws, and we're not sure what that is from, because servals don't have white paws. They don't have white chests like that. But sometimes people hybridize servals and domestic cats, and if you guys have domestic cats, you know how they frequently have little white paws. So it could be that he's not a serval. He might be a hybrid. And you're going to see some other cats who definitely servals today that do not have white paws. And you'll notice that Frosty's a little bit larger than they are. Sometimes the hybrids are actually larger than either parent.
All right, bud.
Either way, it's a wild animal that sprays bucket loads of urine all over everything. And the reason for that is they're hardwired to roam a lot of territory.
Yeah.
He has a couple of enclosures here that are about 1,200 square feet each, and then they're hooked with this tunnel, so it looks like a habit trail.
Are you a hamster today? Your little habit trail?
Keeps looking for a better angle on those treats.
He does. He's like, maybe if I walk over here, the treats will be faster. All right, we're going to go see Ginger. Thanks for getting up for treats.
Thanks for getting up at all.
Thanks for that.
Scared us to death.
We're both like, Frosty. That's a little scary.
Yeah. If you hear Kathryn's phone and my phone keep pinging and pinging and pinging, that's because we're part of the vet group, and the vet group's all texting back and forth about
today.
Cameron. Cameron Lion has not been eating very well, so they are trying to get some more meds into him. This is Ginger. Ginger's what a serval should look like.
Yeah.
No white paws.
No white feet, but she does like to stick her head out of the cage. Again,
sorry if you guys got frozen there. I was trying to flick away those alerts and ended up stopping the screen.
uh-oh. Big piece. And Frosty followed us.
There he is over there.
Yummy snacks. Ginger is one of our more active servals. She runs around all over the place, usually hoping that we have treats.
That's because she's about half the age of the other servals.
She is. She's a young serval compared to some of our other guys.
Can you explain to people how you're trying to capture that good behavior?
So I'm just trying to make sure that when I reward her, she's not doing something she shouldn't. So she needs to have all 4 feet in the cage and her head. And then I'd like for her to be calm. So when she stops and she has everything inside, that's when I'm giving her a treat.
She's like, am I supposed to just look like disinterested? Is that the look
Is
you're
that
looking
the look
for?
you're looking for? Are you looking for me to not care about treats? All right, I'm on it. She is really smart. Most of the time we use her as a training cat, but she will actually train trainers instead of the other way around. She'll go running over to her lockout and she's like, I'm in my lockout, treat. I'm out of the lockout, treat. I'm back in the lockout, treat. And they're just like, oh, great. Without actually telling her what they want her to do, she just runs the whole show basically and gets treats.
You are smart.
She's very smart.
I think that's the hardest part of dealing with these cats in captivity, is that they're so smart.
They're so smart.
And they need so much Distraction.
They need stimulation.
Stimulation,
yes.
That's a
Because
better
they
word.
are. They're so smart. They're so smart. So it's hard to design things that are going to keep their attention because they figure it out so quickly.
She's kind of like a squirrel, though. It's like,
I know.
oh, bug.
Well, the flies are coming around now because I have meat. And so
Oh.
she's like, hey, can I catch those? Those look fun.
They're a protein source.
There you go, baby. All right, I guess we're going to go see if we can find Mr. Hutch.
That's going to be a challenge.
That'll be a little bit of a challenge because he's got lots and lots of room, but he is really super food motivated. So maybe once he sees that we have food, he will come running.
Hutch is on Funcation, which is a 22,000 square foot enclosure up here. And all of the little cats get their turn in Funcation for 2 weeks at a time. But it does create a challenge when you're actually looking for them because there's a lot of places to look.
It is. There's lots of places for them to hide, which is good because that's stimulating for them to have new places. It also smells like the cat that was in there before. So actually Cyrus was out here before, so Hutch is getting to mark his territory over Cyrus's territory. Hutch, Hutch! Come on, Hutch!
Kathryn and I were talking earlier about how it got so hot so fast. Cats have all just been like, oh, it's too hot. Just
All
want to
melty.
sleep.
Hutch, Hutch!
89 degrees right now. I hear a cat.
Hutch!
It sounds like a serval.
I know, he's super loud, so I'm assuming we're going to be able to find him.
This is the tunnel that we use so that the cats can be moved to and from Funcation.
Hutch! Come here! I hear you! I hear you!
You
There
wait
you
back there.
are. There you are! Hi! Hi, bud. You enjoying your vacation? Yeah? You've been enjoying your vacation?
The treats are the best part
Treats
so
are
far.
the best part.
Oh.
You saw those shoes? He was like, shoes are awesome.
Vacation and snacks, you're right.
Vacation and snacks. Serious.
Helena wants to know, how many snacks do they get a day?
It depends on the cat. Some of the cats get several snacks. Hutch is still a little thin, so he's getting his breakfast in the morning, and then he always gets a snack right before we go home.
You want to tell them about that weird condition that he has that we're trying to modify with that?
So yeah, it's actually a common serval thing for some reason, is they get kind of what we call neck arching, which is when it looks like their neck is kind of attached to their chest, and they kind of start hunching up like a horse would almost. And it's actually not just our servals. There are servals in other places that have that condition as well, and it's a neurological condition that may or may not be caused by some kind of deficiency, either a nutritional deficiency or something else. And so with Hutch, we found that he does it a lot less when we make sure that he has lots of meals spaced out so that he doesn't have a large time where he goes without food. And of course, we're not here overnight, so he can't have overnight snacks. But we should try to give him a snack before we go home for the day. So
He needs
that
his own fridge.
he needs a little fridge so that he doesn't have a long time overnight without food. Because we typically only feed the cats once a day. But we're trying to kind of even his snacks out. It could be like a blood sugar thing with him, maybe. But we find that he does it a lot less with the little meals.
Have we ever seen that in any other cat species?
I have not. I've only seen it in the servals. And some of the other sanctuaries that have the same thing, I think they've only seen it in their servals as well. Get one more bite and then you're done, bud. That was fast. bite right there on the ground.
It's a bite, not the rock.
You're just gonna eat everything thinking it's a bite. There you go. Good job.
He's so shiny.
He is. He's very shiny, and I love his little curled up, fuzzy tail. None of the other servals curl their tail up like that. So he is our resident curled-tailed serval.
You and Hoover. Hoover's just got a longer one.
He just has a longer curled tail. Right? Right, handsome? There's squirrels. There's another kind of snack.
I know that they say that the servals are the best hunters. As far as catching squirrels here, who do you think does the best job? Is it the servals?
No, actually, I would say Diablo, but he is a savanna
hybrid
cat.
Yeah.
But I would say Diablo is probably our best squirrel catcher. We tend to find the most squirrel parts in his enclosure.
All right. Well, we're out of snacks and out of time. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Kathryn.
Thank you. Hey, Armani. You bored with turkey now? Do I need like a cow? You bored with turkey?
He said zebra.
Zebra?
Antelope.
All right, come on.
Kudu.
Come on, Hammy.
Wildebeest. Oh, not you, Zabu.
Sam. Hi. Cameron. Come on. Come on, Hammy. Woo-hoo.
You making that face for me? I haven't had anything yet. Cameron has been really, really fussy about eating, and so the vets have been all concerned and emailing all back and forth today. So Kathryn's going to try one more time to get him to eat his favorite, which is a whole turkey.
Hi, look what I have. Look what I have. It's all yours, but you got to come get it. It won't fit through the 4x4. Come on, bud.
Look, it dances.
Come on. Come on, handsome.
So big it won't even fit in the bucket.
Come on, let's go. I'm going to put it in over here.
I already pulled the door.
Oh, sweet. Come on, Hammy. You can give her some of that.
So Sarah is going to distract Zabu. They've locked her in the feeding lockout so she doesn't run in there.
Miss Julie.
You gotta go see that.
Come on, Pam Pam. Hey. Come on. Come on, Pammy. Come on, Pam Pam. Pam Pam. Come on, Pammy. It's right here. Pammy. Come on, bud. Come get it.
You might want to mess with the door before you go completely out. See if that'll get his attention. She might need you, Sarah, to pull the door from the outside. Oh, okay. I didn't think she could reach it. And we're walking. Nice work. It's like, I'm so tired, I just woke up.
Work so hard, I sleep and then I get sick fast. Yeah.
He's not opening that door.
Nope. That one's staying closed. Sorry, bud. That's your choice.
Eat or go home.
Come on, Tammy. Come eat. Come on, bud. Good girl. Tell Tammy to eat that turkey.
Christine, they've been in these enclosures for a while. They have, I don't know, about 1,200 square feet here of a roofed cage, and then they've got about 1/2 to 3/4 of an acre out there. He's locked out of that area because they want him to eat, though, and he just wants to go lay on the platform in the sun, so he got overheated yesterday doing that. So they've left them separated so that Zabu does not need the extra meals, and so she won't go over and steal his turkey. And hopefully he will go have a bite of that delicious turkey. You gotta eat it. It's so good. And he's down. So that's probably not going to happen. We'll keep you guys posted. Thank you, Zabu. You were wonderful.